Okay, hello, you are back with the crew. Wow, the outpouring of appreciation and thanks personally was overwhelming. I knew the XRP Army had passion and love and amazing knowledge. The amount of people that had great points about things that I hadn't even thought of, and thanks for pointing a lot of those out. A few people have asked me, well, how is it a guy like you would know a man like Bob? Well, those of you who haven't watched my other 60 videos, I'm a yacht captain, and yacht captains they're such a big part of a family. We live and we sleep and we work together all on a boat in very tight quarters with their families and their friends. You become very close, and all these people, as you can imagine, are all billionaires. The people that own the kind of boats that I have driven for the last 30 years, they're all very wealthy people. They know wealthy people, they understand wealthy people, and they appreciate good conversation. Well, that's kind of what I am. I'm a conversationalist. I'm not a fact-digging guy who's going to uncover the secrets of the world. I've done my time digging down the rabbit holes of conspiracy theories for the last 25 years. Love it. I mean, it's interesting, but I'm sort of at a different place in life at this point. Not that I don't believe most of them are true, because I know they are. Anyway, that's a different subject. What I want to talk about today is how I know Bob. First of all, I went to a big party for a celebration of life for a person that I used to work for like a decade. It was held in Las Vegas. I went there. I finally met the CEO of a large corporation, real estate corporation, to where he and I could finally sit down and have a discussion and talk. We've emailed, we've talked, we've chatted and text and whatnot, but it was great to, put a face to the comments. Well, he and I started down the road of, he doesn't want to talk about business, he only wants to talk about crypto with me. And I started talking crypto with him, and then I went right into sovereign, not Solvern Allen, sovereign wealth, and what that means in maritime law, and how that affects your life, and what money really is, and sound money. And these were all terms that to him were just like, what? You're speaking Greek. So he sort of vetted me, if you will, with a friend that he grew up with, who happens to be Bob. And Bob was his sounding board for the concepts and ideas that this crazy yacht captain was telling him about money. He said, wow, every time I talk to Bob, he wants to talk to you. I didn't pursue Bob, Bob pursued me. Actually, my son and I were out splitting wood one day when the CEO of the real estate company said, hey, would you mind if I gave him your phone number? He'd really like to talk to you. Now, that's how I know Bob. That was 8 months ago. We don't talk every weekend, but we try to, and he's a busy man and I'm a busy man. Bob and I talk about the jets. We talk about yachts. He's in the market of buying a yacht. He wants to talk about boats, and I want to talk about finance and economics. Let's get into that. Who I am, I'm the economics guy. I grew up as a kid wanting to know how much money you make off the sale of real estate. I was that kid. Loved it. Didn't do well in school, didn't like school. I liked economics. How do you make money? How do you turn $5 into 10? Okay, well, when I was about 25 years old, I was working myself to the bone, and I thought, well, what's a better way to make money? So I thought, okay, I've always wanted to be a stockbroker. I'm gonna become a stockbroker. Those of you who are out there that know what the Series 7 exam is, I studied for it for a year, failed it twice, and then once you realize that being a stockbroker is essentially selling money or selling documents to people who already have money. It's really boring. It's not much fun. And mostly you're talking to elder people that they don't have their life ahead of them. They're just trying to retain the money they have. I didn't mean to get into that, but this is my background. Since I have so many new subs, I thought I would tell you guys a little bit about who I am and what the channel means to me and what you will receive from viewership on this channel. Now, so you can imagine that's my interest in life. Well, I had a bit of a tragic turn in my life, and my son and I were in a car accident. It changed my whole perspective about money and life. And I went back to what I thought was real, which was what made me happy instead of money. And that's what I did. And I went into boating, I went into fishing. I was a fly fishing guide, a ski instructor in the mountains, and loved life and every day of it. Then I got into boating and I became a yacht captain. Now you can imagine the combination of a man who loves economics, loves finance, gets all the concepts. I'm able to study bonds. I'm able to sit down with a billionaire and explain what a yield is, how yields work, how that works with inflation, what's the difference between a high yield and a low yield, what's a corporate bond compared to a muni bond. He's blown away. These people their accountants talk like that. So they were impressed with my boring to most people, but not the people on this channel. Because if you bought XRP or you bought any cryptocurrency, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're into real money. You're trying to figure out where the puck is going, not where the puck has been. So that leads me to where I'm at. I get to talk to Bob every now and then. Again, another thing about Bob, he's retired. He's the founder of this corporation. It's not his job to know what XRP is. He was excited because something came across his desk that said, hey, this is a crypto company. I know a guy that I want to share this info with. He didn't call, that wasn't exactly what we were talking about that day. I'm just one of those guys that, like I just said, I work on yachts. I sit on the aft deck and I have a scotch and a cigar with the boss, and I'm listening and picking his brain the whole time, trying to get little tidbits as to what's coming next. That's what my channel is about. The wisdom, the understanding, the knowledge I've received from these people who have become my family members over the years, people that have taken me in, who have educated me in the ways of the way they do things and how they treat you like family. Once you're in their group and their loop, they trust you. They introduce you to their friends. They're just friends. They're just people. Sure, they're billionaires, but they're just people. And I know there's a lot of bad billionaires out there. I'd say half of them, maybe more than half of them, do some really nefarious things to little people like you and I. Not all the ones I met. Most of the ones I know, incredible people, and they give more money to charity than you can even imagine. So, that's just a quick little video. I thank you guys so much for coming to join my channel. I hope you stick around. It's only the tip of the iceberg. We're going to get more from Bob. If the 20,000 views, oh my God, I had no idea. I had no clue that was going to happen. Anyway, so if we haven't scared him off with our 20,000 views, we'll get more information from Bob. I know CEOs from General Electric. I know banking. I know Swiss bankers. I know a lot of different people in some places that in the world we're in today, it's maybe a good idea to get their perspective. Oh, and the noises you hear behind are pigs. Yes, that's exactly what you're hearing. I have a small farm in the foothills of the Sierra Mountains. I don't know how to express this, and I'm going to just try and express it over the next few videos because this one's already running long. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am amazed at the outpouring of the people, the well-wishers and the thankers And everybody who thanked me, amazing. We have more coming, more stories, more ideas, more concepts. That's my forte. I'm not a news channel and I'm not a technical trader. However, I have technically traded for many, many years. Those of you who watch the channel, I used to trade the Forex for many years, over a decade. Now I like to hodl. I'm a dollar cost average guy. And those of you who have XRP, keep it. What's coming is going to be mind-boggling. It's going to blow away yourself and all your friends and your family. I heard so many people comment, oh, should I keep it? Oh, it's been so long. I don't know what to... Don't stop now. This is not financial advice, but please don't sell anything right now. Yes, it might go lower. It could go lower. Probably will go lower. Doesn't matter. It's an opportunity to buy more. Okay? All right, guys. I'm so glad you liked the other video. I hope this kind of tells you a little bit as to who I am. And any more questions down below, I promise to get to all of them. I'm still trying to catch up to the last video. With that, guys, appreciate your day and the life you live. Okay, I'm out.